own $1 million company with no website. But I did have a place for people to pay me. Okay?
In so many ways, money buys happiness, especially for Black women, women of color. I used to be a social worker making $2,500 a month. Now I make $100K a month in my business. And money has healed so many things for me. It's healed my inner child. Like, I'm literally going to ballet.
Here's how I got there. Life feels soft now, calm, controlled. It wasn't always like this. I didn't get here by luck. I got here by building leverage. I learned how to print quietly, predictably. Stopped chasing 9 to 5 and started creating predictable income. Started building systems, e-commerce, distribution, ownership. Stopped trading my hours for dollars and started trading infrastructure for time. Most people are trapped because they're too focused on surviving.
Awaken, remember, rise with Yogi Butterflies. Is your girl Blue here to serve you love, light, and truth? So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to get to the bag with a millionaire mindset. These beautiful queens are already doing it, so they're giving you the tips and the insight on how to move and when to do it the correct way to get to the certain number that you're trying to see in your bank account next year. All right, let's get to it.
Step one, you still need $1,000 saved. If you don't have it, get it. It's going to make you sleep better at night. You're going to be ahead of 56% of Americans if you get out and get that $1,000 saved. Baby step two, let's start focusing on our debt. The lowest possible rung of that ladder is just to decide that you're not going to borrow any money anymore. And so let's not make the problem worse. Maybe you don't feel like you're in a situation to start paying it off, but at the very least you can say, well, I'm not going to borrow anymore. Okay. And then once you move past that step, start paying it off. And then baby step three, let's start saving up some savings. 3 to 6 months is what we recommend. That's a fully funded emergency fund. And let me tell you something, Ken, when you have that, then things start to get good. You start to feel a lot better.
That's that margin. That, by the way, that's where that emotion of freedom pops in with that emergency fund, doesn't it?
It does, because you kind of go, no matter what hits, I feel prepared. And then baby step 4, let's start investing. You start investing for the future. This is preparing you for a time when maybe you won't work, because that time will hit all of us eventually. So we're investing 15%. Baby step 5, now you're saving for your kids' college and you're getting them into education, which is good. Baby step 6, let's pay off that home early. And then baby step 7 is living and giving like no one else. This is us prioritizing generosity because it's such a foundation of everything we teach here. Yep. Usually your why lives in baby step 7.
I'm going to tell y'all the niches that are going to get a lot of money and a lot of attention going into 2026. And if you want to be a content creator at all, I would suggest following me. First of all, click the little plus. But 2, listening and taking your time to hear what I really am about to say to you. I'll tell you like I tell a friend. If you are a mom, listen, you have an easy paying job. You have probably one of the most SEO friendly pieces of content, especially if you're just being honest. Have y'all not seen videos of people, not saying that I glorify this at all, but of people that have blown up on social media simply because they have their kids in a hospital, in a hotel room? Have y'all not seen the videos of people blowing up because their homes are so messy because of them having to live a real life? Have y'all not seen these videos? I need y'all to understand. If you are living a real life that is very relatable, i.e. being a mom, being a dad, any of these things, but that is high paying. I'm going to give y'all some examples. You got people, if you want to do products and this and the third, affiliate marketing type of content, you have people that look up toys, lunch boxes, food, meal ideas, how to get your kid to behave more. How do you talk to your kid? What is it like trying to find yourself after losing yourself by focusing on being a full-time parent? What are things you've given up by becoming a full-time parent? What do you love about being a full-time parent? What do you hate? This is so potent and it's real and as authentic and real as you can be. It will sell even more because people can feel that, and that's just simple. And that's just one niche. Anybody that knows how to make money in a specific profession, you can use this as another form of income, and you could become a consultant. There's no reason. That's what I do. As far as content, I made money from content first, and now I make money from teaching people. If you call yourself an expert at anything, if you know anything enough to be able to recite it to somebody the way I'm reciting it to you, or repeat it to somebody else, you can get paid. They have all type of consultants. You can teach somebody how to fix cars online. You can teach people how to work out. You can teach people how to become a trainer. You can teach people how to there's so many different skills that people pay so much money to learn. Just like there's somebody teaching credit for $500, I know somebody who's teaching credit for $10,000. $10,000 and they can just get one sale every single month and they're good. So understand that you make content where you're providing information for people and you know what you're talking about, you can easily become a consultant. It's so simple to make money from doing that. It might not be as common, but I guarantee you it's kind of slept on, and that is learning how to do anything. You can literally film you learning how to film content and drop your bloopers and say, I'm still trying to figure out this content stuff, and you will get a whole group of other people that when they be at home, they deleted every draft, they going back and trying 100 times, or they don't got the guts to do it at all. You can learn how to cook and record. Oh, y'all, I don't know how to cook, so on my cooking journey, and if you make mistakes, that's even better, because people are damn sure gonna talk shit about you, and when they do in the comments, you're bound to go up more and more and more, and you can't keep people from having opinions, so just get that out your mind at all, like trying to do content. And that's just me being real. You gotta get over that and what people think before you can make money from content. But that's besides the point. Before you can make content that you actually want to make that's aligned with you and it's authentic enough to attract your core audience. And that's all I'm gonna say, like, for now. The other information, I'm gonna put another video, so hit the plus, follow me for more. I'm gonna be dropping gems. I'm gonna surprise myself. And if you wanna book a call and work more personally with me, I'll get by you. Like, check out my follow for more, don't be ahead, bro. Follow for more.
I built $1 million company with no website, but I did have a place for people to pay me. Okay? You're worried about the wrong thing. And for all my highly educated people, well, corporate America has taught us that we cannot go outside looking raggedy. As you build it scared, and it's going to be messy. This is how you learn. Everybody say, this is how you learn. This is how you learn. So it's all about a brand. Please write this down. A brand is created along the way. A brand is created along the way. Not before, but during.
Okay, let's talk fast finance. 1, assign your money a job before you spend it. Every dollar needs a purpose. Wandering money just disappears. 2, have a money day every week or every other week. I know life is busy, but if you do not schedule your finances, it will not get handled. 3, separate your soft life fund from your emergency fund. One protects your peace, the other protects your lifestyle. 4, know your top 3 money metrics: net worth, monthly burn, your savings rate. You don't need a fancy degree to do this. 5, build a bare minimum budget. If everything were to fall apart, how much will it cost you to cover the basics? This number matters. 6, stop using your checking account as a scoreboard. A high balance doesn't always necessarily mean financial freedom. You want to elevate, get crafty and strategic about your money, aka investments. Now 7, learn to say no even when you can afford it, okay? Discipline is not a form of punishment, it's protection. 8, track your emotional spending triggers. Are you spending because you're sad, bored, trying to prove something? Know your patterns. 9, buy luxury out of overflow, not from obligation. We don't perform success, we embody it. And 10, treat your finances like a business. Income, expenses, strategy, goals. You are the CEO of your life, so act like it. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. Smart girls have systems, so make sure you build yours.
I'm a millionaire because I say I am. And I'm going to persist in me knowing that I'm a millionaire and allow my 3D to catch up. Now, if the word millionaire, or if that is a triggering affirmation, if it triggers you, then just go more general, right? I have more than enough money to cover all of my expenses with ease. I don't give a fuck what the 3D is showing, because the 3D is only showing this unfavorable thing because I used to think unfavorably in relation to myself back in the day before I knew how to love myself. Now I know how to love myself. So it's like, bitch, I'm financially free.
God, I am thanking you right now in advance for financial freedom, God. I don't know how these debts are going to be cleared. I don't know how they're going to be lifted, but I am open to the infinite possibilities, God. I'm open to a glitch in the system, God. I'm open to a gift from the universe, God. I'm open to receiving a download, God, about how I can serve others and how I can help others solve their issues, God, in which I will be compensated, God, in which I would be able to repay my debts, God. I am thanking you. I am praising you. I am honoring you right now, God. I am walking with expectancy. I am walking with confidence. I am walking with the knowing that I already have everything I need within me right now to be able to move forward and move towards financial freedom, God. I thank you right now, God, for allowing me to see the vision as I continue to quiet the outside noise and lean into myself and lean into you and lean into the divine nudges and guidances and intuitions and signs that tell me that I am either on the right or wrong path, God. I thank you right now, God, in advance for allowing me to experience this freedom, God. I thank you right now, God, for the imagination that allows me to experience that freedom right now, even before the reality happens. I thank you, God, for allowing me to correlate that everything that I have used and come up with in my imagination has come to fruition, God, be it good or bad, as long as I persist. So thank you, God, right now for this beautiful divine gift that you have given me that is preceding all of my outer manifestations that I experience. Yes, God.
What's the most that you made in a single year?
In a day or in a year?
Both. What's both?
12 million in a year. I've made 150,000 in one day.
Talk about some of the logistics of your company.
So I essentially help my clients maximize their assets, minimize their taxes, and just strategize for true wealth. It's like estate planning, asset protection, private banking, trading, investing.
Okay. And what's some advice for someone who doesn't have any experience or any money who wants to get into your industry?
I would say a shifted paradigm is a wealthy mind. So if they can begin by changing the way that they view themselves and seeing themselves in a higher light, that honestly magnetizes the opportunities that they need to get into any industry or field.
What was the lowest point in your business and how did you overcome those adversities?
That's a great question. The lowest time in my business, I would say, was when I was in network marketing. I was like 20 and I just lost everything. I lost everything, including my mind. And how I came back was by studying neuroscience. So like Joe Dispenza, breaking the habit of being yourself. Because you kind of get adapted to what you think about. So if you're aligned with an identity that says you're wealthy or you make a lot of money and you lose everyting, sometimes people take their lives, sometimes people don't rebound.
Yeah.
So I was able to just study neuroscience and understand how the mind works, so that way I can apply those things to get back and be better.
And that really propelled you forward?
It actually helped me do better the second time around, because now I kind of understood the spiritual foundation that was necessary for me to be successful, versus before I was just chasing money.
Yeah.
Now I focus on maximizing my mind and let the money chase me.
Okay. How did you stumble across your business that you're in right now?
So honestly, I have a mentor. So I would always say have a mentor, because mentors help avoid mistakes. And my mentor just introduced, I got into the industry. I was trading. And so I was like, well, where can I save my money so I can maximize it? I got it maximized. I thought I did, and they did it wrong. So my mentor introduced me to someone who showed me the proper way to do it, and we realized that 98% of agents don't know how to do it properly.
What do you do for marketing to get to your scale? Because you said you made $150,000 a day. How can someone do what you're doing?
So I did that through trading.
Okay.
So I would say trading is definitely a way. And then also Myron Golden is a great person to follow as well.
Okay.
Because he teaches individuals how to make $100,000 in a day, how to make $1 million in a day. So just having the right mentors helps you collapse decades into days.
What was an epiphany in your business that really took you to the next level?
These are really good questions. You came up with these on your own?
Yeah.
These are good questions.
Thank you.
I would say my coach, Stormy Wellington.
Okay.
She was the first epiphany bridge when I was 16, over 10 years ago. And honestly, what I did differently is just continue to reinvent yourself over and over and over and over again. Like, your best one is your last one.
Okay.
So focusing on the next one and visualizing what person do I need to become. Seeing how many of us make a lot of money, but we don't keep a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so I figured, well, because my brand is a millennial millionaire. So I said, well, if millennials wanted to be a millionaire, they need to know how to manage their money.
Yeah.
But there's no one who's cool showing money being managed. So
yeah. Sounds good. What was your name?
Alexis Holyfield.
Okay.
Yes.
And where can they find you at?
So my Instagram is at Alexis Holyfield _. I can be found on YouTube at the Millennial Millionaires, and LinkedIn is also Alexis Holyfield.
Cool. Hey, well, thank you for your time. That was some great advice.
I play tennis every day. I go to Pilates every day. I ride horses every fucking day. But it wasn't always like this. Here's how I got there. Life feels soft now, calm, controlled. It wasn't always like this. I didn't get here by luck. I got here by building leverage. I learned how to print quietly, predictably. Stopped chasing 9 to 5 and started creating predictable income. Started building systems, e-commerce, distribution, ownership. Stopped trading my hours for dollars and started trading infrastructure for time. Most people are trapped because they're too focused on surviving. I chose to build something that lives without me. That's the difference. I don't have to rush. I don't have to beg. I live in peace. If my business does the working, I just do the living.
In so many ways, money buys happiness, especially for Black women, women of color. I used to be a social worker making $2,500 a month. Now I make $100K a month in my business. And money has healed so many things for me. It's healed my inner child. Like, I'm literally going to ballet classes this afternoon just for the heck of it because I have the extra money and time. And it also healed my chronic illness. I was diagnosed with a chronic autoimmune issue that I was in daily pain for 2.5 years, and my health insurance would not cover any of the things that I needed. Thank God I make my own money, and I was able just to afford everything out of pocket. And I'm talking acupuncture, I'm talking private doctors where I had to get all this lab work done every single month that cost thousands of dollars. And I was always saying to myself, there would be no way that I could have the time to go to all of these medical appointments during the day if I was still working a 9-to-5 job, let alone afford it, let alone. So money buys happiness, money buys healing, money buys safety, money buys so many things, especially for marginalized communities.
In October of 2020, when I was 18, I had a negative $23 bank account balance. And I remember I just reached out to God and I was like, allow me to stop chasing the money, allow me to value the education. Because I realized with every single side hustle I tried, none of them worked. Because my intention wasn't, oh, let me do this because I love it. It was just, I want to become rich, I want to become successful, I want to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so I found that it was counterintuitive.
Okay.
I was working for the money and the money was working against me. So from there, I started to read a bunch of books. I read a book by Gary Vee called Crushing It.
Yep.
And so in that book, he talks about how if you do things to help people, the money will always follow. And so I was like, you know what? Cool. And so I just put it in the back of my head. And I learned about trading because one of my friends during quarantine, this is June, July, summer of 2020, was making a ton of money, 5 figures a day from trading. And so I started with $26 because remember my bank account is still negative. I turned the $26, well, it took my first trade, it was $26. Next day, woke up, it was at $400. And I was like, what the heck is this?
I'm finally doing it. Here are 5 practical things that you should do to be a wealthy woman. The number 1 is to have life insurance. Yes, we want to leave money behind, but a lot of people don't realize that you can actually borrow money from your policy while you're alive. So if you ever need to get money to start a business or you just need money for something, you can always borrow money from your life insurance policy. Number 2, you need investments. Investments help your money multiply. So even if you're not one to spend a lot, it's much better to actually invest that money or put it in a high yield saving account so that you can actually see it multiply. Number 3 is have a financial advisor. If money is overwhelming to you, if you get anxiety when it comes to handling your finances, and you're not 100% sure on how to move forward with growing your financial status and coming to a place of stability, it's probably a good idea to get a financial advisor. A financial advisor is going to figure out what is the best long-term plan for you. The 4th one is to have a business trust and a family trust to protect your assets and to prevent you from having to pay taxes. If you want to learn more about this, there is a girl on here. Her name is Auntie Bree. She breaks this down very, very well in one of her videos. But basically, you would make your business trust an owner of your business, and then your family trust would be a beneficiary of your business trust. So the profits would get paid out to your family trust, and then you are a beneficiary of your family trust, and so you get the money tax-free. And then number 5 is to have equity and ownership in things. Not all investments allow you to have ownership, so you want to make sure that you have ownership of something. Property, business, stocks. Like for part 2, and let me know in the comments which of these you already do.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay in tune with the new posts and content. Remember to always rise higher, shine brighter, and remember your soul has wings. See you in the next video. Ashe.